Pat Mickish off to a 4-0-1 start behind the Walleye bench. Now, Toledo won at Fort Wayne last night, but the Komets come out hot tonight. 1 minute in, loose puck in front of Jan Bednar, and Matt Wedman punches it in as the Komets led 4-1 after the first period. But here come the fish. Sam Craggs already has 1 goal. This one his second in 2.5 minutes as it cuts the deficit to 4-3 going into the third. Then it's BG alumni continuing to make their mark. Chase Graysock comes flying in. We're tied 4-4 with 5 minutes to play. Then Brandon Hawks adds the finishing touches. Hawkins adds an empty netter as well as the Walleye win 7-4, 6 unanswered goals. A group of Falcons and Hawks bring in the fish.
The way the locker room took care of itself after that first period, refocused and got themselves ready to go is a huge credit to that leadership group. That penalty kill, I don't think we get it turned around without those plays that were made in that second period. And, because we were still struggling. We were getting some 5-on-5, but we weren't controlling the play like we'd like to. And so credit to Sam and Keynes on both those, just, come up a couple of huge plays for us.
We'll send it out to the Huntington Center for more with Matt Melzak and Kendall.
All right, thanks. Back out here at the Huntington Center. Kendall, what a night here at the Huntington Center. I think there's no doubt about it. We haven't seen a comeback. You're down 3. It's not the greatest comeback in the history of comebacks. However, it felt like this was going to be a game that, man, it could have went either way.
I'm still at a loss for words with this game, Matt. And you're right. This game could have gone 2 ways. It could have been a blowout on Fort Wayne's end, or Toledo could have made the comeback, and that is what they chose to do. And we talked to Coach Pat Mickish after the first period, and he said that leadership team in the locker room is definitely what made the difference. He said after the game, the locker room took care of itself. The Walleye were able to rally themselves, and they were able to get their minds in it and completely rally and come back and win. And
not only did they rally and come back and win, they win it in what felt like a controlled fashion. The way they played those third periods, Kendall, they've now outscored opponents in the third period. I know it's early. It's only been 6 games into this season. However, 14-1 is the scoring in the third period. They've outscored opponents.
These third periods so far in this season has been all Walleye, and we talked about that earlier. The Walleye have been known to dominate the third period so far in this season, and that is exactly what they did to make a comeback of 7-4 as a final score.
Yeah, what a finish tonight here at the Huntington Center. This unique setup where you're playing the same team 3 consecutive times. Toledo is a +2 in that regard, winning last night at Fort Wayne, tonight here at home. The final game is tomorrow right here at the Huntington Center. Well, we'll see what that one brings us when we get there. Let's send it back to you now in the studio after a fun night here in downtown Toledo.